Hello and welcome to the Comfy Crafter. I am the Comfy Crafter and today we're going to go through the first pattern that we're going to do together on this channel. It's the Arthur Bunny pattern from Wee Woolly Wonderfuls, and it's the first pattern that I ever attempted myself. So first of all, in this video all we're going to do is actually go through the pattern. Initially what you get in patterns is the materials you need and the additional items you might require. So in this one it's 100 grams of main colour of wool, 5 grams of a contrasting colour, 4mm crochet hook, and then some stuffing. You'll also need scissors, needle, stitch marker and a few pins to put it together, with some wool for the eyes. All patterns come with this sort of standard setup, so they come telling you what you need. They also come with the abbreviations used. I'm going to go through the abbreviations in a second, but first of all I'm going to show you how they are presented. So when you start your pattern, you have each row is laid out and each row tells you what to do, and at the end of each row there is brackets with a number, and that's the number of stitches that you're going to have in that row. So in this case we've got the abbreviations used are magic circle, MC, double crochet, DC, deck and ink for increase and decrease, and then you've also got your bracketed information. So when it comes to brackets, that's stuff that you might repeat. So it might tell you to do DC increase times 3, and that would mean that you're going DC increase, DC increase, DC increase. So double crochet, increase. To increase with double crochet, all you're doing is you're putting 2 double crochets into 1 stitch. So when you've got your 6 stitches from your magic circle, you're doing 2 double crochets into each of those stitches, and then you're going to come up with 12. So your initial row is 6, your next row is 12, and in this particular pattern the row after that is a double crochet with an increase, and you'll notice it's brackets and 6 times. So that's double crochet increase 6 times. At the end of it you finish it off with what's known as a slip stitch, and that just secures it in place so you can then move on to the next part of your project. In this case you're doing the first leg and then you're doing the second leg. I'm not going to go through the entire pattern right now, but what you'll see here is for every section of these Wee Woolly Wonderful patterns you do get a example of what it should look like. So here you've got joining the legs, and then further on in the pattern you've got how to actually put your project together. So on these Wee Woolly Wonderfuls patterns, they go arms, legs, head, body, all the standard bits, and then it tells you how you go about putting it all together, where you're sticking the needles through to secure the head to the body, what you're pinning where, and then how you do different types of eyes. I can only do one type of eye. I'm going to teach myself how to do the other eyes though, because I do think I need to improve my sewing up and my features. It's also got a pom-pom tail. I can't do pom-pom, so I recently got a pom-pom maker, and hopefully I'll achieve better results with that. But essentially that is the pattern for Arthur. That's what Arthur should end up looking at, or Betsy, whichever you want to do, although Betsy is a dual colour version, so she's a little bit more complicated with some colour changes in. But yeah, in the next video I'm going to start on the legs, and I hope to see you then. Thank you.